to reheat it. They know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
We checked your file, you are not.
No.
You never swap chili for EBT. In Vegas, my Chiefs Taylor Swift stay red tea too pop. We be too rest, what nose be too. Moving won't leave like tennis that squat. The best advice come from villains. What it do, lil? Big back, tube sock. Fell in love with my mirror, everything your crew not. With the wood wop, get why?
Same troop, I just had to reheat it. They know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Shot's good by Thompson. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And here's the fast break. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Thompson's got his second basket.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
0 for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Thompson outside. He takes it in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
0 for 3. Rebounded by Green. And here are the Rockets. It's a three-point game. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, and that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Here's Poole after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Has to Ware. Takes a 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Spins. Outside Koulibaly. Back to Poole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three is up.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And Washington making a change here. The Wizards trail by 10. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Middleton, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Lets it go. And it's Brooks missing. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Ware, that's good. Ware's got 5.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And another miss by Washington. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 17-5 run. And a fast break now for the Wizards.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 10-point lead. Pass to Ware. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Middleton. It's stolen by Green. .26 seconds left in the first quarter.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Middleton. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Out-muscling the defenders, Middleton. Redesigning that interior.
Here's Thompson with the drive. And so it's the Houston Rockets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to open. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
And when Brooks has his jumper working, the defense needs to locate him as soon as they can.
And here's Poole. From deep. Again, the miss by Poole.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Poole, right side. From behind the arc. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Holmes with a double team. Şengün with it. Middleton covering. The fader. The rebound by the Wizards. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
It's Poole on the wing. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston leading by 8. Here's Brooks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's what Brooks likes. Power hoops.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Poole work in the interior.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cups.
Here's Shepherd. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Şengün. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
3 on the clock. Poole from long range. Poole can't get that one to fall. Pass to Brooks. Shoots over Holmes. And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. 59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Smart. Here's Coulibaly. Thompson pulls it in. Houston leading by 10. Back comes Houston in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Another one from Thompson. They just can't match his athleticism.
And so Smart will bring it up for the Wizards. Kispert outside. Launches it from deep. Smith with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson outside. Hits the three-pointer. Thompson's got 17.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Smart with the ball. No made baskets yet. Thompson with a steal. And so it's Houston up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Smart. Pass to Poole. Puts up a deep three. And it's Smart missing. Houston leading by 15. Thompson attacking. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Now Smart. Pass to Poole. Let's go with a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. He's got 15.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Poke loose. Outside for Green. Five on the clock. Three-pointer. Smart grabs a miss. The Wizards trail by 14. Poole outside. The three. Thompson pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And yep, it's good. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
And it's good. 2 points. Thompson's got 23.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. George for three. It's hauled in by Houston.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Has to Ware. Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup. 25 points in the game.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Outside Coulibaly. Over Thompson. And it's Coulibaly missing. The Rockets lead by 20. Thompson left side. Smart with the ball. Now Thompson defending. It's Smart on the wing. Still without a bucket. George feels it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Now here's Coulibaly. And the layup falls.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Thompson. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. For three, George. It's hauled in by Houston.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
George outside. Pass to Carrington. 3 on 3. 13 feet out. Thompson's shot is off. And Washington with possession. Here's Coulibaly. Off target from outside. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Ware. Out to Thompson. This one for three. And that
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Koulibaly. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
And just nails the three. Way to close the court.
26.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Houston. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Lets the three fly. Fires in the triple. Holiday's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Middleton. And he gets the bucket.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
The Rockets lead by 22. Here's Shepard. Three-pointer, Brooks. Kispert grabs a miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Poole, right side. That shot off the mark. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom.
A surprising athlete. Shepard's just 6'3", but he can get up there and stuff it.
Poole outside. Fires for three. Holmes tips it back in.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And it's Brooks missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Şengün. Excellent D there from Holmes.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Fades and shoots. Middleton, no good. Houston leading by 22. Up top, Brooks. Over Kispert. The Rockets again can't hit.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Poole. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Jordan.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Şengün, the screen. Back to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Selfless with the rock, Şengün won't hesitate to make a pass out to a ready shooter.
Timeout called, the Wizards. They're behind by 22. And Washington making a change here. Poole left side. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
It's stolen by Poole.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And this is a nice win because facing a non-conference opponent, there's always some uncertainty. But they played their own game and dictated the action. Now they just need one more win to sweep the season series against Washington.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Amen Thompson.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Kispert outside. Just 5 on the clock. Poole outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Rockets ball. Hold to the floor for your Rockets. Number 7.
26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Wizards ball.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Money in my hands. I'm in Gucci in a bonnet spinning bands. I got haters, I got fans, I got stands in the stands. Do they love her or they hate her? Either way they spinning bands. I could really give a, I could really give a long as you know what's up. It's Dolce, Miss D-O-E, Don Dada. You notice me. They like Dolce, you the Lulu, you a loose screw. She really giving in a voodoo. She swapped the old boy, they new. She while she watching Hulu. Wake up, get your in my makeup, get your fake love, fake tough. Rates up, jigs up, put your up, get your put your up. They that's tough, pay up, get your rates up for the princess. Get the out my way. 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 Move. Get out the way. If you plan on heavy stepping, girl, you better start shade. Peter Piper. Call me Mrs. Parlay. And I'm carrying these. Why you say I do that when I didn't do that? Pull up looking like a lick, then I spite off in the Benz. Victoria's Secret, she a 2 feet kicking. We on just doing. Get the out my way. 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 Get the with my Bentley truck. Keep starting. Make a dap and duck. Make a dap and duck. Line these up and make them do the dosey-do. I got the two-tone. I feel like Thanos in this. I'm too. I be like, then I'm gone. rock me up a man talking on Instagram. See me and start to stutter in. Let my fast and Timberlands. Let my easy breezy teeny weeny yellow polka top. Wanna pay me, you can pay me. Give me the heebie-jeebies. Give me the. You know what to do when you see me. Seriously. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way.
Newborn tiger, I'm earning my stripes. Crosshair on sight. Tippy toes if you try reaching my height. Fantasia can't read me my rights. I don't wanna you ain't even my type. Wait to see me in person, then type. Only person ever put fear in me is Christ. Getting parked when I sending out kites. Flying it up. Who got the diamond cut? Finger got paper cut. Is you minds or what? You know I'm a Mac, this might be the final cut, the final touch. The game could get cold, we decking the halls if you ever sign this up. I'm just being me, don't be mad at me. You ain't gon' that's blasphemy. I know the guys gon' for me. Louis V pouch at capacity. They can't make this in a factory. God just blessed me with it naturally. Green light, but we still wake up broke, that's blasphemy. Forecast. Used to play Dreamcast. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast. Since I was sick, flying first class, I'm birds, but it took bird bath. No yellow brick road, I had a dirt pad. That's my she gon' tell you I'm a dirt bag. Getting to the paper since PC had word pad. Tables might turn, but I still gotta serve that. Made the wrong step, might end up with a toe tag. Boy, being broke ain't even in my vocab. Making big moves like big mama. Javinci shirt spent 600. Make it rain on them all summer. Baby, go and get that rim money. She just came back from Amsterdam. See the big cam, all shit, cash, waving, never give it. Just being be mad at me. You ain't gon' that's blasphemy. I know the guys gon' for me. Louis V pouch at capacity. They can't make this in a factory. God just blessed me with it naturally. Green light, but we still wake up broke, that's blasphemy. Forecast. Used to play Dreamcast. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast. Used to play Dreamcast. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast.
We work to work, you late to work, I holla and they send it. It was colder than Chicago in December. Came up in Echo where her mama was her daddy. And when I'm in the Midwest, she say holla at your family. My dog paid me that, taste like candy. My dog out laying them low, ain't bring none laws out. Southside still in the car, still not the car. No, start a whole lot, got a call. Said that I'm a cool cat. Gotta tell him I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let them outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. I ain't tripping, I don't wanna lose count. Talking my, it was just us. Up drive, having my ride, pay me that. On the west side, on the 110, swinging. Let's grill, let's spill, spin a few crumbs. Pop smoke, I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell them I'm a top dog. Rollin' with them, let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. Tell them I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell them I'm a top dog. Rollin' with them, let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot.
So please watch your tone when you talking to me. Conde Garçon, Converse on my feet. Yeah, I just ate Bon Appetit. Young refugee, are you ready or not? We beat to rap with key beat to lock. Hand me my keys, then I skate off the lot. Enemies retreat before we the block. Early morning, late night, Jay Leno. Run me my cake or some. Don't be the last straw that broke the back on the camo. Y'all know where I'm from. Shoo, Dale Lamo.
Same soup, I just had to reheat it. They know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that.
Your file, you are not. You never swap chili for EBT. In Vegas, my Chiefs Taylor Swift stay red T2 We be too Westwood, North be too. Moving won't leave like tennis that squat. The best advice come from villains. What it do, lil? Big back, tube sock, fell in love with my mirror, everything your crew not. With the wood wop, get why?
Same soup, I just had to reheat it. They know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that.
I got that, I'm serving it. Ben GT, I'm swerving it. Tell me what's the word, what you heard it. Hood tat on me permanent. Where you from, ain't heard of it. Show me for you owe me, look. We ain't boo. With me, my mood switch. Till my hand hurt. Pull that out and see who legs work. Eastside be the Mecca, don't ever get it backwards. Eastside like, Eastside got that. Eastside like, Eastside, this ain't what you think, this ain't what you want. Eastside only, Eastside do the most. Eastside like, got that Eastside, got that Eastside like, Eastside got, this ain't what you, this ain't what you, this ain't what you want. Eastside only, hey, do the most. Okay, this no surprise. Eastside know the vibes. Get down, look me in my eyes. If you make it, I'm gonna do my job. Yes. I can whip it, I can drive it. Depending on her mileage, I'm passenger in her rocket. Yeah, beefing over. Oh no, I don't want no problemo. Push me to the limit, I jump out and show you my demo. Eastside like, Eastside got that. Eastside like, Eastside.
This ain't what you think. This ain't what you want. East side on it. East side do the most. East side like it. Got that east side, got that east side like it. East side, yeah. This ain't what you think. This ain't what you want. East side on it. Do the most. East side do the most.
so they can buy some outfits. I buy their sons a pack of Pampers, some new Jordans. Give them the game, school them on what's really important. That's how I was raised. Had me 13, fresh off the porch. But I'm wiser now, showing my young other ways to get them dollars and funds. Coming down in an old school, so cool. Whip like a fireball, call it go cool. You don't know the tribulations that we go through. Put your ears to the speakers, I'ma show you. I paint a picture so perfect. Hit my CD, you see Mona Lisa in person. Courtesy of 100B. Got my the essays in arm reach. One way.
Ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy. I got the whole block up. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppy.
I'm at the loop, I'm out of range. Oh, I stay out the way. Got another side on me, I like to get it poppin', but these in my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it all low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But if you can keep it like nobody knows. I need you to get the on my space. Replacements on the way, please don't play. Feeling like a great escape. I need a new trick, cold dogs don't change. Now you're making love no more. You got a new what the you crying for. I'm moving savage, calling on my favorite. You know how to reach me every time that it plays it right. You rise like a fly, we committed crimes. Wherever long, I'm gonna save you.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the New York Knicks. Here's Oklahoma City. Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28, and Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away. Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Now, here's Poole. Pass to Song. There's the triple. On the wing, Koulibaly. Poole with it. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Williams.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander just taking the initiative, driving to the cup with purpose.
On offense, here are the Wizards. 4-point game. Now, here's Poole. Puts up a 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. To the wing right side. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Poole. Pass to Song. Back to Poole. From down in the low post, it goes. Poole's got 5.
Really good example of Jordan Poole using his skill to create the needed separation. While we love his ability to attack the rim, he just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And here now the Thunder, following the three-pointer by Washington. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Middleton. Pass to Song. Shot's good by Middleton.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams from outside. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good, Champagny.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Hartenstein. Scoreless thus far. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. And the three ball is good. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Now Middleton. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Middleton on the wing. Launches it. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Now here's Middleton. Fade away. And the shot is good.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And that one, good. He has 7. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Washington. Inside. Looking for Coulibaly. He gets it there.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter.
16. The Thunder. 14.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Now, here's Poole. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Middleton. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
D.A., the versatility. That is pretty special.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Now, here's Poole. 5 points in the game. Pass to Smart. Here's Kispert. To the inside. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Back to Wallace. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Middleton. Thunder with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
6 to shoot. Pass to Wallace. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Washington leading now by 5. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man. Well, this is a staple of Jordan Poole's game, folks. This is why he is a volume three-point shooter.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Smart. Knocks it loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
.109 left to play here in the half. 14 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Dort got 5.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
Here's Smart. Pass to Coulibaly. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Holmgren with a nice move. 9 points in the game so far.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pass to Champagny. He lobs it up.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 8. Count that bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And Sarr throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the Washington Wizards in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The 3 from Poole. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 8. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Dors has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Here's Koulibaly. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Off target from three-point range.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the shot goes in. Poole's got 10.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Back to Williams. A three-pointer is right on target.
Jalen Williams, lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Now, here's Poole. 10 points for him. Plenty of space. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jordan Poole picks one up.
First team.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Here's Hartenstein, following the bucket by the Wizards. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Holmgren. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude going by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Wizards leading by 8. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Middleton. He has 7. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Poole with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Poole's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
2 minutes.
Pass to Williams. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by Holmes. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now here's Middleton. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
No question Middleton can produce. He puts in a big effort on offense, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Dort wide open. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Middleton. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And now that's 11 points for Chris Middleton.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And they get it back. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Woo-hoo! That's the athleticism you talked about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Washington with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Middleton. Banked in off the glass. Middleton's got 13 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And so it's the Washington Wizards going into the break.
The end of the third quarter with the score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Thunder trailing by 10. Wallace left side. And stolen by Song. In transition, here come the Wizards.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Caruso looking for an opening. No good. Washington leading now by 12. Middleton inside the three-point line. Here's Song. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's just too much Alex Sarr there. All at about 7 feet. He is a lot to handle.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Caruso. Here's Song. And Song throws it down hard.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Now Caruso. Joe with it from deep. It's good from long range. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Middleton outside. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here is Caruso. Pass to Joe. To the paint. The shot by Williams, no good. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. To the middle. Williams' shot is off. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Pass to Sarr. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Kispert with it. Just 3 to shoot.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. 1:56 left in the fourth. Here's Poole. And another miss by Washington. Thunder trailing by 11. Over to the left wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Kispert. Here's Poole. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Jordan Poole is one of those guys who's determined to score the basketball. Nice way to finish a play.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Wizards.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Jordan Poole.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Here's Smart. Just 5 on the clock. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Backwards. Eastside like, Eastside got that. Eastside like, Eastside. This ain't what you think. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Eastside do the most. Eastside like, that Eastside got that. Eastside like, Eastside got. This ain't what you. This ain't what you. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Hey. Do the most. Okay, this no surprise. Eastside know the vibes. Get down, look me in my eyes. If you make it, I'm gonna do my job. I can whip it, I can drive it. Depending on her mileage, I'm passenger in her rocket. problemo. Push me to the limit. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to came broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side big TD step a whole rep.